everybody! Welcome to my awkward little stream. Cheers! So, first thing to address, no, I didn't stream Friday. I wasn't feeling very well, so I wasn't gonna make myself come on stream in that state, so yeah, I'm okay. It was just my stomach being a bit meh. Happens from time to time. And yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna force myself to stream if I'm not feeling good, so sorry about that, but yeah. And yeah, my setup has changed once again. It was Saturday. My mom and I were just chilling on the couch. She loves to watch the HG TV channel, which is all about houses and demos and blah blah blah, whatever, flipping houses, just that kind of channel, right? And that made her think, hey, what stuff we could do around our little apartment. And so basically what we did is the area that I was in the living room with my little office setup, we moved it to another part of the living room. And yeah, so now I'm in a different part of the living room, which means things had to change a little bit. And yeah, it's still pretty much the same setup with my bookshelves behind me and my desk kind of in front and next to me, because I got two desks. But now it's just different for me more than anything, because now I can actually kind of see my TV, which acts as a second monitor. So now when I do gaming stuff, I think that's gonna make those streams a bit better. Or easier for me, I should say. You guys won't see any difference, but for me, it'll work a bit differently, which is nice. So yeah, that was interesting. It was easy to change things around too, it wasn't hard. I need to take this, so 2 seconds, please. My mom's having problems with her phone right now. We think it's her service provider. Later. Yeah, she's just making sure her phone is working okay. She's having problems with it. Because it's her work phone. Her work phone is a different service provider. But yeah. That's alright. Sorry, throat's still a little bit dry. Did not drink enough water earlier today. I'm actually not even drinking water. I'm drinking juice, which is probably worse. But it's okay. It'd actually be a lot better if this were a gaming stream today, but it's not, so I'll probably be talking more than I should be, which is fine. Whatever. But yes, so let's get to the stream. I actually have announcements today, and I always write them down so I don't forget. Yeah, I already addressed the Friday thing. Wasn't feeling good. Already talked about that. Yeah, and then for Patreon. So I totally forgot that yesterday was Sunday, and that's normally when I upload chapters to Patreon, so I did them today. And yeah, so they were in I scheduled them for in a few minutes to start uploading, but there will be chapters 1 to 18 of my 5th book, Yearnings of a Shinigami. So just for $1, you can start reading them, which is pretty cool. And you can read, whatever's there now, whatever I put up, just $1 a month, and you get all the chapters, which is pretty cool. And I'm just gonna keep going until all the chapters are up, and then once book 5 is all up, I'm gonna start uploading chapters of book 6, which I'm really hoping I'll have chapters of book 6 to upload by the time that happens. Fingers crossed. It depends on how quickly I get things done. Worst case, I'll upload maybe some rough draft stuff and whatever, but we'll see what happens when the time comes. No need to think about that right now. But yeah. And I know I mentioned this last week. I've been experimenting with ads on Amazon because there's this ad challenge that this writer does, and it's it's a little annoying. So not the ads itself, the fact that, so when you make an ad, you can choose to have what is called an ad copy, which is a little creative thing that goes next to your ad that's like, it could be something like, he was the boy next door, she wanted revenge, or something like that. Just a fun little like hook, right? So you can choose ads that have that or don't have that. So a lot of the ad challenge is coming up with a good hook for your ads. The problem that I've been having is Amazon has been rejecting my ad copy because of the wording. So at first it was, so in my ad copy I have the words faded one, which in my series, faded ones, they're capitalized. I capitalize those words because it's significant. But Amazon is like, yeah, no, you can't randomly capitalize words in your ad copy. So I'm like, okay, great, I gotta recreate all my ads now, which is not a hard thing to do. You just like copy them, change what you gotta change, and do launch them again or whatever. However, it can take like up to 3 days for Amazon to approve an ad, which is really annoying because then I have to wait that amount of time. Oh, hey Manad, welcome to the chat. Here's a foot model. No foot modeling going on here. But yeah, so one of the problems is the capitalization of my words. So it's like, okay, I uncapitalized the word faded one in all of the ads, re-uploaded, relaunched them or whatever, then I waited. Then Amazon was having a problem with the wording of one of my ads, saying that it was, falls under the erotica wording, which I was like, okay, I get it, but my books aren't in the erotica category, so like, and the words it was specifically highlighting in my ad copy was sensual seduction, which I get it could be implied erotica, which is unfortunate. So again, I had to redo all my ads. Now I'm just waiting to see if my new set of ad will be approved, which is gonna take probably a couple more days. So I can't really see if how this ad challenge for me is going until all of that happens, which is really annoying and frustrating, but it's fine. They know about the feet. I don't know how Amazon, well, okay, no, I was gonna say I don't know how they know about it, considering this is Twitch, but Amazon and Twitch are kind of a thing, so maybe that's what it is. But yeah, it's been a little annoying having to deal with all that, but hopefully within this week everything will be good to go, and then I can finally start collecting data and seeing how things are going, seeing if ads can finally work for me. So yeah, just gotta wait for Amazon to approve my stuff. Amazon and Twitch sitting in a tree capitalizing. Right? Oh my god. But yeah, so that's been fun to deal with over this weekend, getting a bunch of emails saying my ads are rejected for like stupid reasons. Like, I can understand the wording of sensual seduction, I get that, but like rejecting my ads because I capitalized the words faded one, like, come on. And it's not like the whole word is capitalized, just the first letter of the word. Whatever, Amazon. I will comply with whatever rules you got. It'd be nice to know those rules beforehand, but like, I don't think that's an easy thing to find out, but whatever. Once it's done, and I can just reuse the ad copy, the one that works over and over again. But yeah, that's that. But moving on. Last week I finished book 5. For the most part. There's still some things I could do to it to make it a bit better. I definitely know there's definitely improvements I can make. But we're putting that book to rest right now, because if I keep editing it, it's never gonna end. And as a writer, you have to know when to like stop. So I'm gonna stop right now for book 5, consider it mostly completed, and then move on to book 6. And should I get to the point where I'm publishing again, I will go through book 5 and make it even better. But for now, it's done. Moving on to book 6. They let my short story collection go up even though the cover was blurred porn, and the title is something like, "This is definitely not a porn collection, not porn." Yeah, no, you would not be able to run ads on that, that's for sure. Definitely not. But that's funny. Oh my god. I mean, hey, you can... But it wasn't porn. Oh my god. That's the thing, like, with the covers, as long as it's not blatant nudity, I think you're okay. So, like, the fact that it was, like, blurred, you're fine, right? That's funny. Because, I mean, if you've been through the romance or erotica like, list of books on Amazon, it gets pretty racy. I mean, romance, for the most part, all you see is, like, half-naked dudes. So, like, I mean, as long as you don't show any of the, you know, the naughty body parts, I think you're good when it comes to book covers. And then if your book is in an erotica category, you're just fucked. When it comes to ads, anyways. And, yeah. But, yeah. Let's... Oh my god. Is this gonna open up on the screen? No, of course it's not. Damn it. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh, I hate that it opens up in Internet Explorer, whatever. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, that's not what I thought when you said your cover was like blurred or whatever. That's funny though. Okay. So let's get started on book 6. So, of course, because I could not contain my excitement, I did work on it a little bit off stream, and I actually came up with quite a bit of the plot. Pixelated, sort of. Okay, having me in. Alright, see you, Manad. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun at your meeting. Okay, let's see. Yes. So, I started it a little bit. And I started brainstorming mostly, just kind of... So I know basically where I want the plot to go. So... It'd be really hard to talk about this without spoiling too much, but I'm gonna have to say some stuff to make this make sense. So, how I have it starting out is, so you have Vale, who's a demon, Holly, who's a spirit, and Holly's just kind of chilling in a cemetery. She can't leave. She's bound to it. As to why that is, I don't know yet. I'll think about that when the time comes. But she's bound to the cemetery, and someone comes along. This race, one of the races I have are called Omnioji, which are, to give you the TLDR of this race, they're like exorcists. Basically, they see a spirit in the world and they're like, hey, I'm gonna send you to the afterlife, and they just perform an exorcism and bam, the spirit's gone. There's a whole thing with them. We're not going to get into it. This is not a story about Omnioji and their issues with another race of paranormal beings. We'll get into that another time. But basically, Holly gets exorcised, gets sent to hell. Typically, when someone dies or goes to hell, like in the way... Oh, hey, Token. How's it going? Yeah, if someone goes to hell, they're basically in a long lineup of people that leads up to the gate, and they're all emotionless, and they're kind of just there until they get to the the demon at the head of the line, and then they get sorted and blah blah blah. However, Holly retains all of her emotions. So she gets to hell and she's like, what the fuck is going on? During that time, she encounters Bale, who is her fated one, and the way demons know their fated one is they get a sensation in their wings. So immediately when he sees her, he's like, oh shit, that's my fated one. What is going on? That basically kicks off the story. And then from there, there's just some shenanigans that happen. And I've kind of broken up. I really like to break up my books into certain sections if I can. And this book, I was able to. So with this book, I'm gonna have basically, there's gonna be a section of chapters where Bale and Holly are in hell. And then eventually they're going to leave hell. And then they're gonna be on Earth, and then a collection of chapters takes place there, and then they're gonna end up going back to hell for a reason, and then more chapters there. So I've basically separated this book into like 3 different sections, which makes it easier for me to plot out the plot, basically. And yeah, so I've done that for the most part, just breaking it all up, putting in some things I wanted to highlight in the book, as well as characters. So whenever I start a new book, I always think, okay, who are the rulers of the main characters? And then I want to have a chapter for the rulers. So for example, Bale is a demon and his ruler is Chari. So I'm gonna have a chapter where we're in Chari's perspective. And then Holly, who is a spirit, her ruler is Eclipse. So I'm gonna have a chapter in Eclipse's perspective. And then I might do Lucifer as well. I'm not sure yet. I'm also not sure if I'm gonna have Adam in this, or I might have Adam in the book. I don't know if I'm gonna have his perspective, or I might not have him in this book. Especially because he's gonna be more prominent in the other books specifically. And I don't think I really need him in this one for sure. Yeah, but we'll see once I actually start creating the outline how far I'm gonna go with those ideas. But yeah. So basically I did all the brainstorming of things I just basically listing things I want to have in the book or have happen. Things like, what do I got here? I didn't really go into detail, did I? Nope. Oh, like Holly showing Bale her family's grave. So like that's a scene or a chapter I really wanted in this book. Bale wanting to look for whoever killed Holly and her family, right? And things like that. So once that was all done, I started, then I thought of, okay, the sections I wanted to go. So in hell, and then on Earth, and then in hell again. And then I wanted to say, okay, well, when they're in hell the first time, what happens in that section? And so I plotted all that out for the most part. Just basic stuff I wanted to go on. Yeah. Yeah, just very brief. I don't really go into detail into my brainstorming or even my first outline, because I do 2 outlines. So my first outline is like my basic outline, where I'll do maybe a sentence or 2 per chapter, and then I'll do a detailed outline where it's kind of like a very rough first draft. My detailed outlines can be like maybe anywhere from like 5,000 to 10,000 words. So a lot gets done in the detailed outline. So then when I start my first draft, the story is pretty much all done. And the first draft is basically just filling in all the pretty wording. But yeah. So right now I'm just working on sectioning off the plot and saying what I want to happen in each section of the book. The first part's easy because it's just like, first chapter, intro one of the characters. Second chapter, intro the other character. Third chapter, the characters meet, and then from there it's what do I want to happen while they're in hell. And it's in this first part that I'm gonna do things like, you know, Eclipse's chapter and Chari's chapter, and just introducing a bit of the rulers, right? Yeah. This first part is pretty basic and easy. It's just the first part of the book, right? Oh, and then there's some fun shenanigans, like demons thinking that Bale took Holly from Earth to, you know, do shit with. I don't know. We don't know really what demons do with the humans they take. Not yet. We'll learn about that, though. Let's see. I also, something I normally don't do is an early telling of like a character's past. So I usually like, I'll do like little snippets of like what a character's past was like, and then the full reveal will come like later on in the book. However, in this one, I decided to change things up, and Holly is actually going to tell Bale what happened in her past, like how she died and all that kind of stuff, in this first section of chapters. Mainly because I don't want the focal point to be her, you know, tragic backstory, because that's not really what this book is about. So I didn't want to emphasize that like I did in other books. So we'll see how that goes, though. For once, it's not the tragic backstories that are driving character motivations. Let's see. Yeah, I believe the first and second parts are pretty good from what I have here. Oh yeah, I forgot that I added that in. So the Omnioji that like exercised Holly in the beginning of the book, he's gonna like come back to like try and do it again, but now like Bale is there, so obviously he's gonna stop that from happening. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, so it's basically the third part of the book. The last little bit that I need to figure out. Or at least get a basic idea of where I want it to go. I was denied my spoilers on Friday. Sorry about that. I wasn't feeling very good, so I didn't want to stream. But it's okay. This Friday, you can... I mean, you can try and get spoilers for me, like, any day, really. But... don't worry, this Friday I'll read again. No worries. Actually, I'll be doing a Saturday stream too this week, so we'll see what happens on Saturday. Saturday's a free-for-all. We can do anything we want Saturday. So if you wanted me to, you know, read and possibly spoil more, we can do that Saturday too. But okay. But hey, I'm probably gonna spoil this book a little bit, so, you know. Okay. Let's see. So we're definitely gonna have Spoiler Saturdays is going to be a thing. That would be fun. That would be interesting. I definitely would have to like put like a big warning being like spoilers in this entire thing. That's a fun idea though. But I won't spoil everything. There are some secrets that I am taking to my grave or until they come out in the actual books. Like any information about like Adam and his goals, who the fuck the rulers actually are, who's the mysterious J character that keeps popping up. Yeah, there are some mysteries that will remain a mystery until it's told in the series. But yeah, some stuff I don't mind spoiling. Let's see. So let's do Sin Demon. How do I want to word this? Yeah. I mean, Bale don't stand a chance against a Sin Demon, so you know. Yeah. He's not gonna be able to stop the Sin Demon from doing what he wants. Yeah. And then, let's see, what else can we do here? I think that will be the end of the second part. I think that works. Yeah, I'm gonna have him take her back. And then gotta have okay, we're gonna have you and you go with Bale. To get H back. That works. Okay, now back to hell. Okay. So we're back in hell. This third part, this third section of chapters aren't gonna be too many though, considering this is like the end. So what can we do? Let's see, so excuse me. Back to hell. So you and you can't go into hell. Ooh, who's at the gate? What would be the more interesting choice? Lyra or Veeds? Lyra... I feel like Lyra would let them through, even if she's not supposed to, and then that would be a very... She would have a hard time. However, Veeds makes more sense. Because, you know, spoiler alert, Veeds' book is coming up. So having him be at the gate stopping them would make more sense. Lyra was the one from book 1 that Dre interacted with. Yes, she is. She's the one from the first book. I'm thinking I want to put Veeds here. Because, yeah, Veeds' book is coming up. So having him here would just make a bit more sense. And oh, hey Woofty, how's it going? Thanks for showing up. Yeah, I'm gonna do Veeds, especially because he's the Sin Demon of Wrath, and he kind of has a bad rap, sadly. But I think that would work a lot better here. Yes. So Veeds is at the gate. Send in the rage monster. I mean, he's not always triggered, but it would be interesting to, like, if they, you know, these two people who have gone with Bale to hell to try and get Holly, if, like, they kind of, like, push Veeds' button just a little too far, and then Veeds just kind of, like, snaps on them. That'd be a fun scene. I'm going to start an HK item randomizer. Ooh, that's fun. Ooh, item randomizer. You want to give me a seed number up to 9 digits. Can it, like, be... Okay, like, I'm assuming, like, numbers and letters in 9 digits? Or only numbers? No, just numbers? Alright, alright. Alright, let's see. You got, 3, 7, 1, 0, 5, 2, 8. Go 7 and 3. Shocker, there's 3. Oh, there's 2 3s. I was gonna put 3 3s, but you know, I held back. Of course I was gonna start with a 3 token. Come on. Also, I don't know if you've done room randomizers, but room randomizers in Hollow Knight is a lot of fun. So close. Almost all the prime numbers. Yeah, I've done a room randomizer. Yeah. Room randomizers are fun. Yes, Veeds is at the gate. My first playthrough. Your first playthrough was a room randomizer? My god. That's crazy, dude. Crazy. Okay, so K plus G, try to get past the V, which sends him into a rage. Sends him into a rage. That's gonna be a fun chapter. I can switch this to room randomizer. Hey, if you want to. It's your playthrough. I've never done an item randomizer. I think that's a bit too much for me. But room randomizers are definitely fun. Definitely a new way to play the game. Although I still play with infinite health because F that. Nice, nice. There was someone I was watching, I don't know if you're familiar with Relia on YouTube. He does a lot of Hollow Knight content. On his first attempt at a room randomizer, he didn't get any, like, the movement stuff, like Mothling Cloak or the sprint, whatever, like, none of that stuff until, like, much later on in his run, and it was, like, hell. Yeah, room randomizer is hard. Depending on what you get. When I did it, I got all the, you know, Mothwing Cloak, Mantis Claw. I got all that stuff, like, really early on, so it was, like, really easy for me. I could go anywhere I wanted. Yeah, Relia is pretty fun to watch. I like him. It's fun watching his streams. He's also just like he seems like just a nice personality to watch, you know what I mean? Like, not too ragey or whatever. He seems really, he's just a really chill person to watch play Hollow Knight. It's fun. Okay, okay, so Bale is the only one who can get through. Actually, let me reword that. Only Bale can get through, or can get into hell. He's a demon. He can do that. I do have to say I have more knowledge than him with the Romandos. Sure, probably. I mean, I don't know. I don't know either of you, so I can't really say if that's true or not. Only Bale can get into hell because he's a demon. So now, what other? Wait, let me see what notes I got here. Right, that's what I did here. Yes. Right. Well, I'm practicing speedrunning if that puts it into perspective. Yeah, well, that's the thing, like, you're playing the game in a different way than he does, so... Infected cross. Nice. Nice. Yeah, he's a different player, right? So you can't really compare necessarily the two of you if you're doing more speedruns and stuff like that. It's different style of gameplay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm basically gonna just do what I did here a little bit. Okay, so I'm not gonna say what's gonna happen at the end of the book. So I still think he's better at the game overall than me, although it's close. The thing is, being better at the game, it's kind of subjective. I mean, how you play the game is different from how someone else will play it. So you can't really say someone's better or worse than someone else. Everyone's different. Everyone's skills levels is different. Everyone, how they play is different. You know? Yeah, exactly. Being better doesn't necessarily matter. As long as you have fun while you're playing the game, that's all that matters. At least in my opinion. But... I don't know, I'm definitely one of those games are fun kind of people. Like, I'm not much for competition and stuff like that. As long as you're having fun with the game, have fun with it however you want to play it. As long as you're not trying to be a scumbag and, like, lie when you're doing a speedrun or shit like that. Like, there's so many, like, people who cheat at speedruns and stuff like that. That's wrong. I will say that. But other than that, just have fun. Like, I don't know. Some people just can get on your ass for just having fun playing a video game. It was painful watching people do randos without bench warp. Yeah, but if they want to go through that pain. That's fun. Okay. So only Bill can get into hell. Which means... Okay, so we're just gonna do this. We can even do he fights the Sin Demon again. Obviously fails. Wait, did I say who it was going to be? I don't think I did. No, I'll figure out which Sin Demon Bale goes up against later. Oh, they don't know about bench warp? Okay, well, then that kind of sucks. So yeah, so he fights. And yeah. And two. There. I'm sure it makes it so you can't get soft blocked. That's true. Yeah. I don't know, like I said, in like the one room randomizer that I played, I got all of the movement skills or whatever, so I didn't really have that problem. I was able to go everywhere almost like immediately. I got everything, so I was really lucky. So when they don't know about it and get soft locked, they can't do anything anymore. True. But then, like, if that happens, I mean, if it were me, my first instinct would be, okay, I'm soft locked, I should Google how to get out of this situation, and thus would then learn about bench warp. So, I don't know. That's just me, though. I don't know how other people would come to that. But yeah. Okay, so that happens, then so let's have you show up. The annoying part is that the randomizer tells you to get bench warp when selecting your settings. Oh, does it? That's funny. I don't know. I guess some people just don't notice? I don't know. I'm not too familiar. It's been a little while since I've done the room randomizer, so I don't really remember. Probably been more than a year, actually. All 10 items in King's Pass have been checked. The important ones are Key and Charm Notch. Cool. Cool, cool. Okay, so Eclipse. What's the first room transition? I'm gonna say Deep Nest because I hate Deep Nest. I pretty much just need to copy what I wrote there, and that works. Crystal Peak. Oh, nice. Crystal Peak is pretty. I like that. I like Crystal Peak. The room with the laser guys. Oh god, yeah, that's fun. That's definitely a fun room. First room even. Eclipse is about to... do I want to keep that like this? Probably. How do I word it here? Hornet Protector. Oh, nice. Wow. Room randomizer doesn't really like you, huh? Oof, god, White Palace. Yeah, White Palace is tough. B stops. Eclipse. Okay. Let's see. Oh, really? Just one room? That's funny. Wow. B stops Eclipse. And then Chari and Lucifer show up. Show up and agree. So it's annoying when you get it. I'm sure it is. I can only imagine. Like I said, I was very lucky with my room randomizer, so I didn't have too much trouble. I agree with Eclipse. Then Fate shows up. You can pass room by falling. We have the pogos. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I can't pogo, so I would not be able to do that. I've tried. I've practiced pogoing and I just can't seem to get it. Over. Oh, nice. Deep nest egg, awesome. Sweet. And then we got... Okay. Little tip if you ever do a random... Always save the challenge and just didn't last. There is a high chance. Yeah, no, that's true. That's very true. I've seen people get stuck on that, where they go downwards and then they can't get back up. It happens. Okay, so I think I'm done the book sections. Pretty much have them all the way I want them to. And I'm thinking I want about, if I can hit 10 to 15 chapters per section, is my kind of baseline goal. If I can do that. We'll see. But now that that's done, now I get to work on outline. Okay. In order to do the outline, I need the iPad, which I hope is charged. Or am I dumb? Oh, it's good. 88%. We good today. We good. Everything is good. How many copies of my books have I sold? I'm not sure of the exact number, but since I've been doing like this whole ad challenge thingy and whatever, just well, whatever. I've been keeping track of like different stats and stuff like that. So lifetime, I can tell you. So when I first published my book in October of 2019, from then until now, I've made like $240. So I don't know how many copies that would be, but that's not a lot. So yeah. Also, you have to factor in the fact that not every book is being sold, because some people just get it from Kindle, and then I get royalties off of the page reads. So it's kind of hard to say how many I've sold or things like that, because it doesn't really work out necessarily. But yeah, I have not made a lot of money off my books, barely anything. Hoping to change that around. Hopefully. But we'll see. I get, maybe if I'm lucky, $10 a month from my books, which is not a lot. I'm hoping that the new strategy or challenge with the whole ads that I'm trying right now works. I'm hoping to get somewhere. Yeah. I'm just gonna... I just wanted to move my mic. Okay. But let's start here. Okay, so I did do a little bit of prep with oh wait, let me turn up the brightness of it. There we go. I did do a little bit of prep that I created a new folder for book 6 and everything and all that kind of stuff, so all that stuff is done. All the different folders that I need for the book, it's all done and ready to go. So I don't have to do that right now. I do have to sync stuff though. I guess I made changes somewhere. I have to sync up my Dropbox. Sweet, done. Okay, let's go in to book 6 and let's start working on the basic outline and seeing what we can do. Okay. So I started it off just simply, so we're gonna start off with Holly's chapter. She's gonna be chapter 1, is Holly's introduction. And then Bale's intro, chapter 2, chapter 3 is they meet. And now we get into the actual story, sort of. Sort of, but not really. One sec. Okay, change position. Okay. Chapter 4. Alright. Now we look at the notes. Let me see where we're gonna go from here. Okay, so. We know Holly. We know Bale. We have the meet. Now what? Let's look at my notes and see what we got here. What do we want to do next? I could go into one of the ruler's chapters because the ruler wants one of their, I don't know, people, we'll call them. Once one of their people meets their fated one, the rulers know. So I could do that. Let's see. I think that would be an interesting start. So I think we're gonna have welcome back. So okay. Let's see. Where do we want to go here? If we're gonna do a ruler chapter, which ruler should it be? Should we go with Chari, which is Bale's ruler, or Eclipse, which is Holly's? Maybe... Actually, Eclipse would be interesting to do, just because Holly was just exercised. I have no idea what we were talking about, by the way. That's fine. I'm talking about the plot of my 6th book. I'm working on the outline for it. Yeah, so basically book 6 is about Bale, who's a demon, and Holly, who's a spirit. So I'm basically just working on the outline for their book. I've brainstormed it, and yeah. Okay. Let's see. What's the divine room? Like divine as in the character divine, I'm assuming? Is that what you mean? That was her name, right? The bug lady with the grim troop? Yeah, okay, I was right, yeah. Yeah, the one who takes the breakable charms and makes them unbreakable. Okay. So let's see. So I think we're gonna do eclipses. I think we're gonna have an eclipse chapter here. Because Holly just got exercised by the Omnioji. So that would make an interesting... better than Chari. Yes. Okay. Oh, the charms are already unbreakable? Oh, that's cool. Neat, so you don't have to do that. Okay, so we're gonna have an eclipse chapter there, so... Chapter 5... Hidden Stag Station. Oh, nice! Another Stag Station. That's awesome. When you do a random... Well, when you do a room randomizer, do you, like, draw out the map yourself? Or are you able to kind of remember where things are? How do you do it? I had to draw out my own map. I would not have remembered otherwise. Let's see. Okay, so let me just tick these off. So if we did you, and we got the Eclipse chapter out of the way. Hey Rain! Nice to see you again! Is this Innocent Time Famkia? Look, we are not doing any- there are no innocent times in the outline. Innocent times come later. That's right, hashtag Famkia. Oh my god. What, are there like 4 people here? This is crazy. She said no feet stuff today, sorry to disappoint. Right? I got like 4 people in here. What? Damn. It's not a person, it's a tree. I'm sorry, Rain. I'm sorry. I did not mean to like mislabel you. I'm sorry, okay? Please forgive me. You're a tree. I have to walk through King's Pass every time it gets soft locked. Yeah, that's awesome. Looks like your run's going pretty good, Woofty. So far, anyways. Tendrophobic. Oh my god. Alright. Where was I? Yes. Marking things off. And I already did that. Damn it. Okay. Since you brought up innocent times, Rain, should I have one here? I could have a little scene here. Or in the next chapter, it might make more sense. Because I could definitely... Okay. Next chapter. Chapter 6, okay, not chapter 5. The answer is always yes. I mean, if this were just a straight up erotica, maybe, but you gotta build up to it if it's in a romance, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so, because they just met, like, so we're gonna have, B takes H to his home to hide her from sin demons, whatever. Oops, let's spell that word right. Sin demons. And then chapter 6 is when we can have a little bit of an innocent time. There. He pulls out his innocent tool and waves around. Wanna go for a ride? I'm not putting that into my book. No. There is no build-up, just like in every story of the genre or erotica. There is no foreplay. Oh, I do foreplay, okay? Mm-mm. See, a good romance novel will be like just foreplay scenes until like the last scene, which is towards the end of the book, and then that's when the full blown out scene happens. That's a good romance novel. Although sometimes I don't do that either, because it depends on the characters and the story. But this is definitely one we're taking our time with when it comes to the innocent scenes, alright? But okay, there you go. Chapter 6 is gonna be the first scene. It'll probably just be like a little make-out thing, maybe a little feeling up. We'll see when we get there. We ain't at that part yet. This is just the outline. There you go, Rain, just for you. Chapter 6 is when we starting. And then because I love my, you know, innocent time scenes to be more than one chapter, Chapter 7 is gonna be a continuation of it. Bam, Chapter 6, Chapter 7, just for you, Rain. Just for you. Chapter 8. Okay, now after that... We're gonna do that and we'll see what happens. Maybe he's laying on the ground for some reason and she accidentally slips and sits. No. No, that's not gonna happen. He's like 800 plus years old and she's... Yeah, that's right. Holly is like... when she died, she was like 22, I think I said. And so she's technically like 27, 28. And Bale, who's a demon, is like hundreds or thousands of years old. Probably thousands. He's probably like thousands of years old, so yeah. It's your birthday soon? Aw, happy early birthday! If it's a day I'm streaming, come in and tell me it's your birthday. Cradle robbing kink is real in this book. It's not that bad, Token. It's not that bad. 7 days. So what, next Monday? Is that what you're saying? Doesn't she seem like an idiot child to him? No. Your cat says it's bedtime? Alright, Rain, have a good night. Sweet dreams. Have a good night's sleep. See you tomorrow. He's not, no, it's Holly. Holly's been through some shit. So she's like, I don't really want, she's like the mature for her age kind of thing, but not in a pretentious way. By other random person. You mean Wolfty? His name is Wolfty Rain, okay? Have you ever met someone 772 years younger than you? Trust me, no matter how mature they are. True. But like, when it's your fated one, I mean, sometimes that shit just don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, fate, look, they're fated for a reason, okay? So, yeah, and I'm not putting any emphasis on her age. That's not the plot of the story. Oh my god. Oh no. Don't say that. Look. It's not that bad, okay guys? It's not that bad. I get that like Bale is like thousands of years old and like Holly is like barely 30, but it's gonna be okay. I think Bale and Holly are gonna be okay. I mean, they're fated. They'll be fine. Oh my god. Where was I? Right. Chapter 8. That's where I was. Let's see. So let's do... This would be a good place for Vale to explain hell and all that shit to Holly. Actually, it should probably have happened before. You know what? Screw it. It's happening after the makeout session. Fuck it. Oops. There just wasn't any time before for him to explain what was going on, okay? So he's gonna do it after their makeout session. Cool, chapter 9. Let's see. How can I do that? We can do some demons come by. There. This book spans hundreds of years, so he's comfortable with it now being legal. It does not span hundreds of years. I have some other demons they meet later who ask how old she is. It gets really weirded, but I mean, that actually kind of does happen. However, demons don't really think about that. So, actually, the age gap thing is gonna come up when other characters who are not demons show up in the book. I can't say who they are, that's a spoiler, but it will come up and it's gonna be a fun little scene, we'll say. They'll high five. Demons are, yeah, just, I mean, they're known for snatching people up from Earth, so, and taking them to hell. So they're not gonna really see a problem. They'll high five. Actually, they're gonna think it's a bit weird because Vale does not take people from Earth like other demons do. Oh my god, no. Old enough to slay, old enough to play. Oh no. Oh my god. No, they don't brag about who gets the youngest. That's not... Demons don't discriminate. They just take whoever. And do whatever. We don't know exactly what demons do with the people that they take. I mean, maybe they just take them to have deep, meaningful conversations. Look, I haven't decided how evil I want the demons to be, okay? We'll get to that, though. Way to make your protagonist feel bad. Yeah, demons will just fuck anyone. You're not special. I mean, that's kind of true. They will just kind of fuck anyone. We've taken care of that decision for you, apparently. Apparently. Oh god. Look, they can't be more evil than jesters, alright? Jesters are the worst. They can't be to that degree. So as long as they're not to that extreme, we good. Oh god. But we'll come back to this once I actually start writing the book. This is just the basic outline. We don't need details yet. But yeah, Bale is not a demon who snatches up humans like all the other demons. So for him to have Holly, the other demons are like, wait, what the fuck? Why do you have a human all of a sudden? So it's a thing that's apparently gonna happen in chapter 9. We live in a feudal society. Nah, jesters are just... They just like torture and killing and causing as much pain to their victim as possible. Which is why it's gonna be really fun when a jester is the main character of one of my stories. Because that happens. Oh, jesters. I love them. They're crazy as fuck. Alright, chapter 9. Yeah, we're done with that one. There we go. Alright, chapter 10. Okay, chapter 10. You know what a good pun for a jester is? What's that, Manad? I don't even know what that word is. I guess. Jesta? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that word is. I don't get it. I keep looking at it, expecting my brain to get it, but I don't get it. Chapter 10. Okay. So that happens. And then... Ooh, okay. We can definitely do a Yoon and Kiara chapter. Yeah. Stuff that's been or is being ejected. Oh. Huh. The waste just carried out from the cell organism. The result of... Oh, like to eject. Oh, weird. Huh. There's a good this bar in there somewhere if you're having a rap battle with a clown or jester of some sort. Oh my god. Well, it's a good thing I ain't gonna have a rap battle anytime soon. I'd suck at it. Clearly, I'm not good with just coming up with stuff off the top of my head, so... Interesting, I guess. Okay, so that's that. Chapter 11. Okay. Let's see. So if we're gonna do... That's basically you. And then... let's see. I could do that while they're talking. I can have that happen. Actually, I can do talks about wanting. There we go. And then that happens. And then 12. It could work. And then we can go to chapter 13. After that. Oh, we can definitely have a Chari chapter here. Because of what just happened, that would make sense. And then 14. I want to lead into let's see, they can actually they can hide out in like the visitor section for a bit. Which could work for a little bit. And then we can do 15. And then we can have Holly tell Vale about her past. Why she wants to return to Earth. Okay, now the question is, could I transition from that into another innocent scene? I don't think I can. Not effectively. Unless I do something like Vale tells Holly he'll help her get back. And then that can lead to a nice scene. That works. Chapter 17. We'll continue it. Conditional help. It's not conditional. It's not like he's gonna, like, help her in exchange for it. No. He's not a douchebag. Vale is nice, alright? He's a cool dude, okay? He's not an asshole. Well, not yet. He does a very, very asshole-ish thing later on. But that's later. He's not gonna do that now. Maybe he doesn't want to wait for it to be legal. It is legal! She is of legal age, okay? Just because they have thousands of years between them, like, doesn't mean that it's not legal. She is close to 30 by the time this story happens, okay? Even if she died at 20, in her early 20s, she's technically almost 30, okay? Okay, I don't think we're gonna do a third, but we can at least do the second one. And then, yeah. Vale finds a way to get H back to Earth. Yay! Happiness. Okay. And that will be the first section. So the first section is gonna be about 18 chapters, if it all goes according to this plan, which it might not. Things change when I actually get to writing. But that's that. Chapter 19. I also have to think about how exactly Bale's gonna get Holly back to Earth, but we'll figure that out in the detailed outline. We're not doing that right now. Okay. Now. Oh, don't hit that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. I forgot I have that in here. We'll do what we did before. We'll aim for 3. We'll see what happens. Okay. He'll bring her to a warehouse he set up to look like the places on Earth she described. Happily ever after. No! That's terrible! Why are you trying to make Bale seem like the worst person ever? No! Oh my god, that's terrible. Token, never become a lead in a romance novel, okay? Because you're just bad. Oh my god. He's bad at being a demon. I'm just trying to make him interesting. Oh my god. Like, he'll be interesting enough, okay? He'll be interesting. He doesn't have to be cruel to be interesting, okay? Let's see. Interesting for an incel. It's not cruel. Yeah, it is. He's, like, actively deceiving her. And she only, like, look, at the start of the book, she just lost her entire family, like, 5 years prior to the start of the book, okay? Like, and he knows that by the time they go back to Earth, so, like... It's cruel when they make the zoos at the cage like the animals' home. Is it cruel? Or when people put tiny divers in fish tanks? Are tiny divers cruel? Well, look, it's not like that tiny diver is an actual person that we shrunk down to that size to then make them go in the fish bowl, okay? Or fish tank. Oh my god. Cruel to the fish, Nicole, to the fish. Oh, I see what you mean. I mean, okay, if it were like a tiny diver is fine. If it were like a fisherman with, like, you know, a cleaver, obviously the fish would then be traumatized. But if it's just a diver, divers aren't threatening to fish. Fishermen are. Oh my god, he couldn't do what he thought he could in his promise, so he compromised. Token, no. Look, there will be a time for Bale to be a jackass. It's not gonna happen now. It happens more towards the end of the book, because that's what makes it exciting. I feel like you're missing the point. Oh my god. Look, Bale is not going to imprison Holly in like a simulation of her home, okay? That's not what's gonna happen. And besides, she's a spirit. She could just pass through the walls. Like, it wouldn't work. A spirit is essentially like a ghost. It's not, she can't just be contained that easily. It's a habitat. Still, she can just go through it. Oh my god. Yeah, and then what if other people show up and are like, hey, you realize this isn't real, right? Like, look, there's an opportunity for Bale to be like I said, a jackass, an asshole, a douchebag. It's gonna happen, and no, it's nothing to do with what you guys are saying. That would be very rude of them. Oh my god. Not really, combined with the fact that he's keeping something from her, not just her environment. You go to people's houses and point at their photos. You know this isn't real. This isn't real to them, it's just a picture. Oh my god. Okay, if I were making like a science fiction or something, this would be really cool, but oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? All the things you're saying would make a really cool, like, sci-fi thriller or something. But doesn't really work in a romance. Okay, maybe it could, but not the romance I'm writing, okay? But I like where your idea is going. Oh my god. It's like the Matrix all over again, man. What's real? What's not? Oh my god. What was I doing? Right. Oh, right. That's how you spell cemetery. There's no A's in cemetery. I keep wanting to put one there. Write 2 versions of every book. Oh no! Are you kidding me? No! It's just like this episode of The Twilight Zone. Oh god. People are like all over. Ooh. Okay, I'll have to like read up on that after. I'll read about it after. I'm not gonna do that on stream. Yeah, you guys are funny. Can you imagine two versions of every book? I am already writing 60 books for my series. You want me to like double that? Yeah, that's exhausting. Okay, I'm gonna extend this to the next chapter. Oops. I'm writing too fast. I'm making typos. Why would you decide to write 60 books? Because that's just how big the series is that I'm working on. It kind of just happened. I don't know. I just kept thinking up ideas, and by the time I was done, it was like 60 books. So it's like, well, nothing I can do about it. At the very least, it was gonna be like, say 25 books at the very least, but I couldn't just have the books with just rulers. I had to do more than that. And then yeah, I just kept thinking up interesting ideas, and then 60 books was the result of it. Yep. It's a lot. And I'm only on book 6. Still got a lot to go. It's gonna be a fun journey. A fun, several decades long journey. Okay. So let's see. Oh, let me mark this off. Okay, so here, 21, we can meet some more spirits. Oops. It's you, and then 22. There's the MCU, the DCU, and now the DCADU. Right? Although romance series don't really refer to themselves as universes. We just... yeah. But sure, if you want to do that, you can. However, hey, if down the road someone decides to make, you know, a little series of TV shows or movies or whatever out of my books, then yeah, it would definitely be the DCADU. So you never know. Although I don't think I'd want movies. If I could have the decision, I would definitely do like those Netflix limited series things where it's like each book will be like maybe 8 to 10 episodes of a Netflix thing. That's what I would do ideally. Or even less than that, like maybe 5 episodes if they're like an hour long or something like that. Movies just, I don't know. Books to movies are just not always the greatest, and it'd make me very sad if it didn't work out. But I would do like a short mini-series kind of thing for each book. If I had the power to do that, that'd be fun. Or a visual novel. It'd be fun to have my series as like a visual novel kind of game. That'd be interesting. But that'll probably never happen. So I'm just gonna stick to books. Yeah. Okay. This. And then... oops. That could work. Ooh, yes. Yes, that's a good detail. I like that. I like that very much. Kind of work. Let's see. How do I want to word this? Oops. So that's that one, then okay. Don't know how I'm gonna transition that into a sex scene, but I'll figure that later. Whatever. That's a problem for future Nicole to deal with. How many times can you work the word moist into 60 books altogether? I don't use the word moist in my books. It's just kind of never come up. So, yep. I mean, I probably could, but I don't want to. I'm good. There are better words than moist. Especially in romance novels. Your partners don't know what they're doing then. Look, there are dirtier words to use than moist, and that's the words I use. Like what? Well, what's squicky? Well, if you really want to know, you can either A, buy my books and find out for yourself, or, you know, on Fridays, you could just hear me read my books out loud and find out the words I use. Bubbling! That'd be a funny one. Foaming, gushing, ew, those just sound like nothing related to sex. Okay, those are just gross. Those are not like sexually appealing. Those are just gross. Like, never write romance novels, you two. Never. Because, like, those words would not go over well. Oh my god. Oh my god. My groin was like a church gargoyle in a rainstorm. Oh fuck. Oh my god, that's a good one. Oh god. Considering gargoyles are a legit race in my series, it's just even better. Oh my god. Wow. Alright, let's continue with this. Oh my god. We're on 27 now. That's done. I did all that. And then we're getting into that, okay. Just cut the scene and start describing a dam collapsing elsewhere. Scene fades out to rapids. Oh my god. Like, when you're writing a sex scene, you're not necessarily just describing what's physically happening, like the orgasm. You're explaining like the feelings the characters are going through as it's happening. You know, you gotta kind of be in your character's headspace to write a good love scene, you know? Is someone popping for apples? I mean, oh, they, you know, it's not exactly apples they bobbing for, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god. We're not here for the feelings, just the humor behind how it looks. Obviously. Obviously that's what you're here for. Oh my god. Actually, if this were an erotica, it'd be perfect. You guys have it. If this were an erotica, you guys are 100%, you guys are on the ball. On romance, you gotta be a bit more elegant, you know? Just a bit. You just gotta get into the characters' heads. With an erotica, you don't really have to do that. Oh my god. Alright, so that happened. I once read a great erotica story where the female narrator slowly built up the tension for ages, building and building until the last paragraph revealed she wasn't horny, she just had Russian wanted to put some oh my god. Wow. I don't know, I don't really have much experience in eroticas. Well, reading them. Reading them specifically. I don't know. I like plot with my porn, basically. I like the plot. It just enhances the scenes even more for me. Let's see. So we're gonna have that happen there, and then next chapter, chapter 28. Let's see. So if that's gonna happen. How can I make it lead to these other parts? Okay, so now how would that work? It should be this first, that's why. Yeah. Okay, that works. That works a lot better. Okay, this works. Yes. Okay. Oops. That. Okay, and then we can do 31. So that happens, and then here. Oops. 32. Okay, I was going to find KG for help. Wait. Okay, that's that. And then, okay, that's the second section. Okay, so then last section, which is basically going to the ending, which may only hit about 40 chapters. Fine. That's fine. Okay. How you guys doing? How's your day been? Some work in the sun. Nice. Uneventful tomorrow will be busy. That's alright, I guess. What kind of work in the sun did you do? Like your gardening? Is that what you were doing, Manad? And I'm assuming token you mean like work will be busy. Some garden clearing for a client. Nice. Cool. Neato. People be so busy, they don't have time to do the most basic garden stuff. Yeah, I guess. I don't know if my mom's gonna put any plants on the balcony this year. It really depends. I mean, with my province in like a super lockdown or whatever, I don't know if she's gonna get the chance to buy any plants for the balcony this year. But we'll see. She'd like to, but who knows? Things are a bit crazy right now where I live. Knows you can grow plants, you don't have to buy them, right? We don't, she doesn't really start them from scratch, like if we just have seeds or whatever. Yeah. Whereas in super lockdown, I thought the US was at least pretending to be okay. Oh, I'm in Canada. I'm in Canada. And my province, Ontario, we went into like a stay-at-home lockdown thing where at first at first it was all like, oh, the police are gonna enforce this thing, and then the police themselves are like, oh yeah, no, we're not doing that. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. Basically, you can't go out unless it's for an essential purpose, for like, you know, say groceries or work or whatever. They really don't want you leaving your house, thus the stay-at-home lockdown. It was supposed to end at like at the end of this month of April, but then they extended it to last until like May 20th because our numbers are getting really high or whatever. We're like averaging about, I don't know, between 1,100 and 1,400 in my city alone, and that's cause for alarm. So they're like, yeah, lockdowns, still doing that. And as for like the vaccine and shit, I mean, they're only doing for, I think they're only doing like 50 and up, but it's like depending on which vaccine you're getting, it's only 50 and up, and some it's only still only like 80 and up or some shit, or 70 and up. I don't even know anymore. Like, it's funny when I hear them on the news talking, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have like this percentage of adults all vaccinated by the end of summer, and I'm like, sure you are. I'm thinking that like my age group is not gonna be vaccinated till like the fall, if I'm lucky. So I don't know. Left meme I saw last night. If virus so deadly, if you test positive for it, the life-saving treatment is stay at home for 2 weeks until it disappears. Right? Oh my god. It's ridiculous. That's not really what the point of staying at home is. Pfizer is trying to go for yearly vaccinations because dollars. Well, that's the thing. They say that some vaccines only last for like 6 months or something like that. I mean, basically what this is, it's like the flu, you know? Every year you're supposed to get the flu shot, and then it protects you for the year, and then next year you get that year's flu shot, and right? There's so many strains now, I'm not sure how useful any particular vaccine is. Well, they're saying the vaccines are useful against the variants, right? Isn't that what they're saying? I don't know if that's changed. I don't really watch the news all the time. I mean, because it kind of just annoys me nowadays. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. Remember when Elon Musk got 4 tests done in one day? Same test, same nurse, everything the same. 2 tests per nostril, and 2 tests were positive and 2 were negative. Yeah. I mean, let me tell you about this story. So I had a family member tell me this. She told me that someone she knew, a friend of hers, got tested, or her and her mother, I think, went to go get tested, right? For some reason, the mother got tested, she didn't. But then afterwards, when they got called with the results, turned out both of them were negative. How could the one who did not get tested have a test result? Like, what? How does that make any sense? Like, I'm not really like a tinfoil hat person or like conspiracy theory and stuff like that, and neither is my family. So when I hear them say things like this, it's like, what is going on? In their mind, there's no false positive, just false negatives. Yeah, with the Elon Musk thing, yeah. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I don't know. Because then, like, I also look at things this way. So where I live, my city, right? Okay, yeah. When you see numbers like 1,100, 1,400, that's cause for alarm. However, there are like, I think like 3 or 4 million people living in my city. So if you look at it statistically speaking, that's like 1,400 or whatever is like less than 0% of the population. It's like 0 point something percent. So it's like really interesting to be like, okay, yeah, I see the numbers are climbing, but in relation to the fact that there's this many people living in the city, is that really crazy? Like, I get that it's a concern for hospitals, right? That's the main thing that they're really trying to, like, get the message across that there's so many people that it's clogging up the hospitals. There are not enough beds, not enough vents. And I get that, but my government's just not handling shit like they should. They keep putting us on lockdown, taking it off, and then the numbers go high and they're like, oh shit, the numbers are high, so they put us in a lockdown again. When it should just be in a lockdown and they just should have a better plan for vaccinations. I mean, I get it's not easy being in the government, politics, it's not an easy thing being in power, but maybe they should have had a better plan? I don't know. It grows exponentially, yeah. It's like YouTube views, 1 million views, but maybe each person watched 10 times, so 100,000 unique views. I want to know how many of the daily cases are unique cases, not unique to that day, but unique for the individual. That's true. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they tell reinfections take as long as vaccinations potentially due to wear off. Yeah, but then there's also been reports of people who have, like, you know, tested positive, and, you know, they'll get constantly tested and they'll be positive for like months. You know, like there's things like that you hear too. Nobody's getting it 10 times in a week. It's, I don't know, right? And then I also know, you know, over in Italy, where I have some of my family, where I've heard things like, if someone, you know, dies and it's not related to COVID, they'll say it's COVID related just so that the families can get compensated, or not compensated, but like so it doesn't like cost them anything or something like that. If they say it's COVID related, like it's covered by the government or something like that. So like the numbers are being fudged a little bit or something. Common cold and flu have completely disappeared since it's all COVID now. Right? They're less transmissible than COVID, so the things we do to cut down on the COVID transmission cut down on them much more. Not just Italy. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm sure people are still getting the colds and still getting the flu. It's just it's like, you just, well, for one, if people are wearing masks and washing their hands, they're less likely to even get the flu now, right? Because that's how you prevent that too. I mean, COVID is just a really, really bad flu, right? Technically. And then, you know, if people are staying at home because there's lockdowns, that's less interaction. And then think about it this way as well. A lot of the times when people would get sick, maybe it's from their kids going to school and catching something and bringing it home. But because kids aren't in school anymore, there's less interaction there too, right? And, you know, who's gonna want to hear about people getting the flu right now when COVID's going on? You're not gonna hear about that on the news, right? All they really want to talk about is COVID and vaccines and where I live, how the government's screwing up, because that's what they love to talk about on the news. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It's just more annoying than anything else. I mean, I personally don't mind not going outside. I'm not an outside person, so being told to stay home is like, okay, sure, no problem. Except for the fact that it'd be nice to have a job, but I can't get one right now. So, yeah, that's annoying. They won't shut down travel to hotspot countries because it's racist. Is that a thing? I hadn't heard that one. But I don't know. That's true. That's actually really kind of funny. I don't know. It's a crazy time we're in, and I don't know exactly how other countries are doing because the only news I get is for what's happening here. I don't even really know how the rest of my country is doing. I just hear a lot of like my province specifically, and yeah. People keep the borders open to the US and the UK. That's probably not because it would be racist not to. I think it has more to do with them wanting to keep profiting from various things. That's true. I mean, the thing is, like, and I'm sure this is actually good, like, for Europe as well, but I know, like, for, you know, North America, there are people who work in Canada and in the US, so they travel between the two countries, right? And, you know, if you want to get to, like, Alaska, which is, like, you have to go through Canada to get to Alaska, if, you know what I mean? And yeah, if there's, you know, trading between the countries due to resources, and I know, and like I was saying, Europe is the same, right? Someone could live in one country and work in another one, so they have to go back and forth and stuff like that. So it's not necessarily easy to just close down all the borders to your country and then, like, have the security at the borders, like, specifically checking why people are going through, especially because you could lie, right? You could just make shit up, and as long as, like, I don't know. It's a tricky situation for sure. We're in a weird state right now, and for anyone thinking that this was gonna end in 2020, they were wrong. Put it this way, I mean, if we're lucky, we can get most people vaccinated in 2021, but we're probably still going to be going through this in 2022, at least at the beginning of it. Shit's not just gonna end, you know? Want to become famous? Oh look! It's a bot! Shortcut method is definitely not a scam, right? I should definitely click that link, right guys? Oh my god, that's funny. At least those, like, spammy things don't pop up too often. Super trustworthy. Right? Let me just click that link right now, you know what I'm saying? bigfollows.com. Right? At least follow me, you spam accounts. Oh my god. That's funny. But yeah. The world's kind of crazy right now. That's the TLDR. So I'm gonna just keep writing my books and keep hoping that I can make some money off of them. Because doesn't look like I'm getting a job anytime soon, so let's hope I can get something from my books. Okay. Let's continue with this a little bit. Okay. So, what did I just do? Okay. Go to hell. Beautiful. Now we are in hell. Okay. Let's see. Go to the gate. Leads won't let them pass. Only are allowed through. While that happens, okay. chapter 35. Let's see. Just where that happens and fights with the Sin Demon. I gotta figure out which Sin Demon I want to use too. I just gotta pick one of the rando ones. Okay, we're gonna have a clip show up. Tries to stop him. We can do this in the next chapter. Actually, we should have both of them show up. Yes. Oops. Yeah. And then you show up. Because they don't want to fuck with her. You don't fuck with fate. They all go okay. Oops. That works. Okay, well, alright, and then we end with a little love scene, because of course. There weren't very many in this book. Oh, we'll have to change that. Okay. And then the epilogue. Okay. Tasteful or rough? Probably tasteful. Okay, epilogue. What should I do with the epilogue? Ooh, this is fun. Let's see. The epilogue could tease the next book. Or I do something with the rulers. The next one is... Right. That's book 7. I don't really need to do anything in the epilogue for book 7, because I've kind of set things up already. Can the demon transition to a new race? He's bad at... No! Leave Bale alone, okay? I don't know why you gotta hate on him. Leave my poor demon alone, okay? And no, you can't just become another race like that without a ruler's intervention. Let's see. What can we do for the epilogue? I didn't really have Adam in this chapter. I could have him in the epilogue. But doesn't... It'd make a lot more sense to have him in the next one. Especially leading up to book 8. But for book 7... I haven't done the evil rulers. I haven't done them in a little bit. Which rulers have intervened like that, and which race switched to what? Well, technically, how a lot of the races come to be is they were once human, so a lot of intervention there. Like, you know, Poe, who's the ruler of Shinigami, he comes to humans and makes them into Shinigami or whatever. Same with Asher with the blood contractors. As for other than human, there is a harpy who transitioned from being a harpy into something else. I'm not gonna say what. Who did that one? It was Licia. Licia, who's the... yeah. If two rulers fight for the same person, do they become some sort of abomination? Back to angel? No. You cannot go back to being an angel after being a harpy. It doesn't work that way. But if two rulers are fighting over the same person, it's not like they become a mix of the two races. A decision has to be made. You can only be one. You can't be a mix. So like, if a vampire and a werewolf had a baby, it's not like their offspring would be half and half. It would be like one or the other. If that were possible. But most races can't really have kids, so it doesn't really work that way. Especially because most races aren't born, they are created. But yeah, there will be at some point two races where, or sorry, two rulers that will come in, that will have a little scuffle over something like that. Underworld says otherwise. Okay, well, this isn't the world of Underworld, alright? This is my series. And what I say goes. But yes. Typically, people are created, not born. The elves are different, though. Elves, while they were initially created, elves do have offspring. But that's a whole other thing. Elves are, like, different. I don't even know when we see our first elf book. That's gonna be a little while. That'll be fun. I've teased some stuff about elves in previous books. That'll be fun to see when they come into the light. But yeah. Epilogue! Maybe, do I want to focus on the evil characters? I could. I haven't really done much with them. I could, you know, yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have an evil ruler meeting. Evil ruler meeting. Why not? Any of the races featured in your first books able to bear children? The first book, we got a Shinigami and a blood contractor, so no. Second one was a blood contractor and a human. Well, technically, a human obviously can bear kids. Their union, no. Third one was a harpy and a human, so no. And fourth was a mermaid and a harpy, so no. And the fifth one was Shinigami and human. So technically no. But kind of. Well, because humans can, but not that union. So no. Have any characters kept an eye out on their descendants if they left any from the shadows? Maybe? There is, in book 2, we do meet a ruler who has a daughter. We're mainly focused on her. We're in the perspective, those chapters are in the perspective of the daughter. I don't hide the fact that they're related, they're mother and child. It's not, obviously she doesn't, you know, keep an eye on her daughter from the shadows. It's just obvious that, yes, they're related and whatever. But most rulers are created after death too. Rulers are a mystery, and they will remain so. I'm not saying anything about the rulers, so don't bother asking. I'm not gonna tell you that. But yes, I'm just gonna... Off stream, I will go over my basic outline for book 6 just to make sure it's all good. But I think it's done for now. And I can work on the detailed outline next time. I'm gonna save and chill for a little bit. Rulers have an interesting background to them. That's for sure. I will say that. Rulers aren't typically the race they lead, right? Correct. Rulers are their own thing altogether. They are not any of the... They are not part of the other races at all. Like, there's no vampire that's a ruler, no werewolf that's a ruler, for example. The rulers are their own thing. There are hierarchies within races, though. Like, for example, the vampires, while they do have a ruler, they also have the vampire lords, for example. And for elves, no, elves have a ruler, but they also have, like a monarchy. There's, like, kings and queens and shit in the elf race. Their own thing, but different to other rulers. Or they're all the same. So all the rulers are, I guess, their own race. So the rulers are a race themselves, and yes, they are of the same race. But what that race is a question mark. It's a mystery. And even within the story, only the rulers know what they are. Like, no other character knows what the rulers are. Except for, like, some super high powerful beings, but dwarves, obviously, they're not dwarves. Not that there's nothing wrong with dwarves, but the rulers are not dwarves. They're their own thing. And I will say this, they're not a race of fantasy creatures or paranormal beings that are actually known or anything like that. They're kind of my own creation in a way. They are heavily inspired by something, what they are, but it's my own thing in a way. Kind of like how Shinigami and Blood Contractors and all those ones are. They're inspired by something, but not typical. Like, what my rulers are, you won't see them in the genre I write in. Like, they're my own kind of creation. But they still kind of exist. It's weird. Without explaining what they are, it's kind of weird. Kind of hard to say. But yeah. They're heavily inspired by something, but you'll probably never guess it. I try to sprinkle in little tidbits of what they are. Which genre then? It's not a genre. They're not something you see in a genre necessarily. They're more, if you really want a good hint, the inspiration comes from a cultural thing. Robots versus wrestler genres? Yo, that'd be sick. Yeah, their inspiration comes from something cultural. Not necessarily in books or genres or fiction. Yeah. Wokeness? Nothing like that. How would that even work? They're still a paranormal being. Like, what kind of paranormal being would, like, wokeness be? What? Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's not something that's easily guessed, which is why I love it. I do sprinkle some hints throughout my books, but I don't know if they'll be picked up on or whatever, but that's fine. Alright. I'm gonna wrap things up now. We're going for about a couple of hours, which is nice. Got the basic outline done. Which is nice. And yeah. On... what day are we? Monday? Yeah, on Wednesday, when I pick up this again, I'll start working on the detailed outline, which will be interesting. That'll be a lot more of me working and less talking to chat, but I'll go back and forth. I'll have to do it like that. That's Wednesday. Tomorrow is gaming. So tomorrow, we're probably gonna go back to Diablo 3. Why not? That was fun last week. I want to play more of that. You know, get those Paragon levels. Just have some fun with that game. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Also, with the way I have things set up, I think I could kind of play the game on my TV screen and then have it not affect my computer screen, which is where I have the stream up. This should work. So I'm gonna try that out and see what happens. But yeah, tomorrow, Diablo 3, gaming. Yeah. Take care, Token. I will see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. And if Manad, if you're still here, if you'd like to hang out and watch me play Diablo 3 and chat about whatever, come join me again. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Where's my button? There it is. I have to like find, I know there's a hotkey for ending the stream. I have to figure out what that is. But anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.